we are going to be doing a what is on his mind. You know, what is on his mind? Are you on his mind? What is he thinking about when it comes to you? And this is a no contact situation, this reading. So it could be for some of you watching that it's a minimal contact, you know, that there might be months that have gone by and you kind of just now and then talk, or it could be weeks on end. It could be just distant communication if you are in contact, but it's mostly a no contact situation. But, you know, you can fit it to how it resonates with you and your situation. And I've got so many cards, it's not funny. So I don't want it to be too long of a reading today, but knowing me, it'll probably be a half an hour reading or something each. So just bear with me, because I usually like to use my attributes and my charms and initials, etc. And I know a lot of you guys love that. So today we've got 3 readings to choose between. Such beautiful cards. These are the Nature's Whispers cards. And reading number 1 is the gorgeous little lady beetle. Okay, the ladybug with the card Clear Endeavor. So that's a gorgeous card. I love the illustrations in these. And then we've got reading number 2, which is the Rose Quartz. And this is Fresh Approach. Whoever paints these is absolutely amazing. I just love the artwork. And then we've got reading number 3, which is the Unicorn. And Hope and Happiness is this card here. So take a moment, just take a deep breath, put your person in mind, and, you know, you'll be drawn intuitively to the one that you need to hear today. And we will get started shortly. Hi group 1, welcome guys. You chose the Ladybug and the Clear Endeavor card here. And I can see lots of people playing in the snow here. It looks very wintry, so it could be somewhere that's very like snowing at the moment where you are, or where your divine masculine is, your person. Could be like pine trees, like it kind of reminds me of Canada, that kind of thing for some of you only, not everybody. I'll get the attributes out. But just gorgeous cards with the birds flying and the wisdom of the owl. And we've got the sled here, and the wolves, the snow wolves and the polar bear. So it's definitely, you know, that real beautiful wintry energy. You've got the snowflake. So it could be at the moment that, you know, it could be at the moment that it's, this kind of relationship is frozen over a little bit. You are both in a pause. There's time for introspection regarding the connection, and your person could really be, because you can kind of see this person here, she's kind of looking to the side, but she's not really looking at us. And it's kind of like a side view glance, and I wonder if that's how your person is with you. They might be keeping an eye on things, but not wanting it to be known that they're keeping an eye on things here. And we see the green of the growth, which is really beautiful. So it shows that your person is growing, even though they're, you know, getting on with things and they are in introspective mode. Some of them have moved too. I feel like they've moved to another location. But we've got this beautiful aurora looking like kind of like a thing here also. And we've got like a rainbow color. And I just get a very peaceful energy with this. I feel like your person is still living their life, but they're still keeping an eye on things. So that's interesting. So, okay, I'm just going to leave that up there. Hopefully it stays there. So we're going to move this up a bit now. Don't know what's happening. It just looks dark in here for some reason. I don't know why, but I've got my flash on. I've got my light on. And it just looks darker than usual. I don't know if it's me and my camera or what's going on. But anyway, let's have a look, okay? So I'm just moving some cards because I've got a lot today to use. Yes, I do have a lot to use. I've got to find them all. Where are they all? Yes, here we are. Bear with me, guys. So we are going to get their current energy like I normally do and how they're feeling for you. Okay, and then the main energy, of course, the main question. So how is your, wow, how is he, oh lordy, what's going on here? How is he feeling for you? Something just turning over in a weird way. Too many came out. But how is his current energy? What is your divine masculine? So there's nothing I can do about it right now. Limited. Interesting. Because we kind of got that, the colder energy, right? Maybe there is a little bit of a coldness between you, and it might feel sometimes a little bit prickly, or you might get stung if you get too close to him right now. There's things that he might really feel that he's caught up in right now. Yeah, look at that. Indecision and once again tied up with things. Limited. Doesn't have maybe the knowledge just yet, or the intuition on knowing which way to go forward. Maybe feels that there's different people in his ear. Could be voices in the head too. You know how we have the negative voice and the positive voice. So kind of backing and forth. Not sure what to do in this situation with you. So not sure whether to come forward, not sure whether to just leave it fully, because I feel like they are keeping an eye on you. Yes, he's keeping an eye on you, but at the same time, he is not really able to get much clarity in his own position right now. Some of them might have a tattoo. I'm just looking at what that is. I don't know what that is. It's interesting. It looks like triangles or something, but it seems to me that they are in a bit of a dark place. He is, and I keep saying they because I'm so used to doing the general, readings for they and how are they feeling, but it is specifically for your divine masculine today, so just bear with me when I say they or he. So I do feel like there's nighttime dreaming of you, and I do feel he gets visions of you, but it's maybe not very clear. Still needs to go through that introspection. It's a clear endeavor, so it shows me that things are clearing for the pathway for him. Things are happening if he keeps looking within and has that pause time to do so. Yes, I really feel like he's got to be in the present moment to really get the answers. What is he feeling for you right now? So we got loyalty, forever yours. Beautiful. And someone might own a dog. He might own a dog. Look at this. See how we got the triangles there? It kind of reminded me a little bit of the scales. And then we've got this here too. So it kind of looks like triangles on the scales again. Integrity. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to make the right choice, but I don't know which is the right choice right now. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to be loyal to you in this connection. I have a beautiful surprise planned for you. So, wow, I feel like he might have gotten scared and backed off, because it does feel like this, for some of you, it might have been a long time not speaking. It could be just went cold. But there's a warmth in his heart for you. I do feel that. So it's interesting that I am getting that real introspective, like self-reflection. Things are like detached right now. It feels like he's kind of detached from the situation, but at the same time he has this loyalty and integrity, and there is warmth here for you. He wants to do the right thing. He wants to come forward and make you happy. See how she's smiling? The divine feminine is smiling. And when we see the dog and the feminine here too, it kind of reminds me that he really wants to be by your side, be loyal by your side. So, Page of Swords. Yes, he's gathering information right now. Could be actually reading up on things about how to, could be actually researching relationships, what the best next move is. So it could be that he's awakening to ways in which he needs to pursue this or make things right. Because could be that at the moment things are just, he's going through a bad time with family or his situation and feels pulled in that direction. So at the moment needs to be able to sit back and just, process. This is the Gemini energy here. And it's all about processing. It's about gathering knowledge. It's about sitting back and observing. So I think that's what he's doing. He's sitting back and processing through his mind how to bring this about, because he feels this. This is what he wants to do, is come forward and do the right thing and surprise you and make things better or happier, because, back here is not such a good thing going on. He's limited in what he can do. And there might have been some harsh words for some of you. There might have been just a cut off, and like it's left up in the air. That could be something. There's birds here as well. Birds here, so definitely wants to communicate. Wants to come forward with knowledge, though, to back the communication with. Doesn't just want to come in, I feel, with, you know, like a very short message. I feel like he does want to come through with something that's going to open up the channel for a relationship again, some kind of relationship. So when I look at this, I feel like we've already asked the question, or answered the question, I should say, that yes, he is thinking about you. He is definitely deep in thought about how to bring this about. See, the light globes are the aha moment. Whereas over here, there is no aha moment because he's still got the blindfold on. He's still trying to navigate his way through a situation that's keeping him tied down. Could be another relationship. Could be distance factor. But whatever it is, he's trying to navigate his feelings and intuition on how to be loyal to you, how to show you that he is a good person. He wants to do the right thing. Let's have a look at... I'm still going to ask that, though, what is on his mind? Because we already know, yes, he is thinking of you. But what is on his mind, like, deeply? You know, what's deep in his mind? So how beautiful is this? Your light helped to guide me out of my darkness. He looks up to you like a shining light. Divine Feminine, you are the light in his life. And it might be sometimes it's so bright he can't deal with it, okay? And look at this, I don't know how to fix the pain in my heart, broken, so he's wounded. He might feel like he's damaged in some way, that you deserve so much better than, you know, the things he has to battle right now. And intuitive, trust your inner knowing. So he is learning to... Well, I feel intuitive is that there's a telepathy going on here. I feel like he's very in tune with you, even though this energy is here. But when he thinks about you, especially at night, he's connecting with you. Very much with the mind-to-mind stuff going on here. So he is trying to learn how to heal intuitively as well through your light. I think that you have maybe in some ways illuminated the way for him on how to trust his heart, how to follow his heart, because he's afraid, like his heart is, you know, maybe he's been vulnerable in this situation here as well. And we've also got you feel so far away, distance. So that's on his mind, that you feel so far away. He can only trust in his intuition at the moment as to how you're feeling as well. That's how he might feel, because this, as I said, it's a no contact situation. You might be trying to gauge through your social media or through mutual friends, just things like that, even if they're not like close friends, even just if it's social media, just trying to gauge how you are through other people. So we've got here the Hierophant. Yeah, learning a lot of lessons, feeling very... you know, is committed to this, I feel, committed to his own healing too, because the Temperance is all about patience and healing. And the Hierophant is all about lessons. It's knowledge, once again. It's our spiritual pathway. It's our values. And so I feel like he wants to do the right thing. He's very practical, very loyal. Could be an earth sign here too. Things are needing to be slow in this connection in order to, you know, wanting to do it right. So he doesn't want to rush back in and just have the connection. Like, he wants to come in and actually make sure that what he's coming in with is of value to you as well. The Hierophant is the Taurus energy, and the Temperance is the Sagittarius, Gemini energies. And I feel like in some ways he is becoming enlightened. We've got this guy laughing, he's really happy. And there's like this light, you know, at the top of the stairs there. It's like step by step you get to where you need to get to. There's an awakening going on here for your Divine Masculine. So very soon, I feel, if he can trust his heart and follow the way he feels rather than in his mind. If he's too much in his mind, he won't know what to do. I think what he's doing, and a lot of masculines do it, they think about things. They're very analytical. They're very practical in those ways. They try to find a practical solution, but he's learning to trust in his feelings and follow his heart, you know, which will lead him to you. So what are his doubts here? Okay. So I still am not successful enough to make a devoted partner. So that's what he's feeling. And will you hurt me like the others did? I wear a mask to hide my vulnerabilities. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen that. So he is worried. You know, he has got a broken heart, maybe from a past relationship, that he's afraid, you know, to commit, even though he wants to, because, what's these things? Yeah, he feels abandoned, left behind, hurt, or triggered. There might be fears of being abandoned, but he's magnetized towards you, desire, passion, love. And he's ready. He feels like he's ready to mature and have this union with you. So even though he's still got some things he's dealing with, he wants to be ready soon for this. Infidelity, cheating, deception, secrets. So a lot of them have been cheated on and they find it very hard to trust. And for some of you, like, you know, maybe 5% of you, you could have had him cheat on you, or you might have cheated on him. There could be some infidelity in the connection here as well, where trust has to be rebuilt, that kind of thing. And we got bright, glowing, strong, energized. So this is how I feel he sees your light, Divine Feminine. You energize him. You make him feel motivated and inspired to take action. But then yet his fears stop him. So let's see, what does he want to say? I'm surprised. Please don't be mad at me. I'm trying so hard to change. So there could have been, like, maybe you were frustrated. Maybe you got angry because, you know, the way he might have backed off and just left it up in the air, or didn't give an explanation, or however it is, even though you understand in some ways why he had to do that. There is like a hurt feeling within you, you know, when he did that. So it's like he wants to come back and say, look, I am trying to make changes here. Please don't be mad at me. I was in denial. I'm sorry I hid my real feelings from you. I have always been in love with you, and I'm a coward for not admitting that to you sooner. I'm gaining the courage to tell you face to face. And I'm dreaming. I dream about you holding me close. It feels safe and warm in your arms, and I never want the dream to end. This needs to be my reality. So, yeah, he's definitely dreaming of you as well at night, thinking about you, and the life you can have. Excuse me, there's cards everywhere. So he says, I've tried to move on with others, but I can't forget about you. I will always forgive the mistakes you make. I'm just not ready right now. I'm sorry. So he's making himself, he's wanting to build upon himself to be ready. Okay, I'm sorry for making your life uncomfortable with my in and out behavior, and you're the destination I seek, my reason to grow. Beautiful. So let's have a look at the shadow message. It's not my problem that you feel that way. So that could have been an attitude that came at you at some stage. You know, he might not have been able to deal with your emotions on top of his own. So he's kind of like put it back on, not my problem that, you know, you feel a certain way. I didn't make you feel that way kind of thing. And these are the shadows. I've been in denial. That's come up twice now about being in denial about his feelings. And I'm scared to face you because you mirror to me all the things I need to heal. So let's have a look then at the light messages. So he says, I love how close we are in body, mind, heart, and soul. And thinking of you brings calm to my soul. So there you go. Thinks about how close you are together. And get this beautiful Divine Lover Oracle cards from his higher self. Inspiration. Look at this. You are so special to me for so many reasons. There is no one else who inspires me quite like you. I'm so proud of you, your achievements, talents, and gifts. Your love encourages me to strive more out of life. I just realised why it looks so dark. My phone light was right down. Anyway, sorry, I'll get back to this. But you are so special to him for so many reasons. There's no one else who inspires him and illuminates that light for him like you do. You spark him up, you know, when he thinks about you, he has this like butterflies in his tummy and he doesn't know what to do about it. You know, he's quite in awe of you, but at the same time, he's a bit scared. Like he runs. So let's have a look at what else he wants to say to you. I need my space sometimes to think things through. And I am writing a message I want to send to you. Wow. So he is actually wanting to, you know, that could be what that is too, the Gemini Page of Swords with the book here and writing. He might be rereading what he's written and trying to make it perfect. And I'm so sorry that I did that to you. You have helped me so much. I long for you. And look at the bottom of the deck. My feelings for you are real. So I'll get some more message cards. So the answer to this question, yes, he's dead. Okay, so my phone just cut out. But anyway, so I constantly feel you running through my veins. And don't think I don't care about you, because I really do. So yes, it's hidden, maybe hidden from you right now, those true feelings. You are the answer to my whole life. And I feel so much beauty, harmony, sweetness, and shelter between us. And I have had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. I have been watching you from a distance. Yeah, there it is. And let go of resentment. So they might, he might feel that you're holding on to something there. And write down your feelings. So I feel like at the moment he might be penning down some things that he's thinking of sending you. Also, his higher self is, asking you to let go of resentment by writing it out, getting it off your chest. Even if it's, in a journal, things like that, or a letter that you don't send to him right now. We are mirroring each other. I am sending you signs. So, and you are the one I dream of. So there's definite dreams going on. Very interesting, that. Mirroring. Yeah, working hard towards stability and trying to enjoy life for what it is as well. Someone might be traveling right now. Just trying to find where you belong in the world. It's like you both might be doing that as well. And it does show that, you both want the commitment with each other. You might want to live together one day. And he says, I wish I could take back my words. Now, I did see that there was something that might have been said that was hurtful. He wishes he could take it back. And I want to be more than friends. So it's interesting, the dog's there, because loyalty, the dog usually represents friendship. Maybe he said, I want to be friends. And now he's thinking, I don't really want to be just friends. I want more than that. I couldn't let you get close to me. And we will be together again. But we both know I am not the one for you right now, I feel that saying, and I want you. And I want to tell you how I feel. So, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So, that's what I feel like he's doing at the moment, or trying to in that introspective mode right now, going within and trying to figure it out. What is it that I'm feeling? Why am I feeling a certain way? Why am I running? Why am I entangling myself in things I know are not good for me? Someone could be a Christian. We've got the cross there too. Have a strong faith. We've got the stars and the yin yang, the hearts. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So I feel like that's for both of you. You're both trusting in your heart and following its guidance, or at least he's trying to. Playfulness, yes, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So I feel like he wants to come through with that light-hearted, playful energy and have fun with you. Wants to surprise you with something. Could be your birthday. Just wants things to be fun and not so awkward between you. We've got power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So I think that's things that are toxic in his life, maybe karmic cycles that he might be, feeling limited with, in knowing what to do to get out of it, feeling that he's stuck, entangled in things. Like, he has the power and he's got to learn. And that's what he's learning, I think, at the moment, is that he has the power to say no and walk away from a situation that's no longer serving him. He's just got to learn to know his own strength and that emotional strength. Wow, look at that. Sacred sexuality, sad, divine, feminine. So I feel like he's feeling your sadness that you can't, what am I saying with that? Physically connect, okay? He's feeling your sadness. Even on the 5D when you're meeting up, I feel like he's sensing that even though the 5D is really beautiful, I feel like upon waking from that, this might be dreams he's having, he's sensing your sadness that you cannot be together physically. Right, let's get some attributes, okay? Okay, let's get some attributes here. And I'm going to get some other cards as well, just for the... actually, hang on. There is one other card I was drawn to. I don't know. I didn't really know why they came up. But anyway, I was meant to grab these. Let's see what's going on with him. So healing away addictions, that's what he's doing. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So he needs a soul cleansing, a heart cleansing right now. It might be addictions that he has to get rid of right now and unentangle himself from, or disentangle, I think I'm trying to say, from. Okay, so he needs to heal. He might live near the ocean. He might need to go into salt water to help also cleanse that toxic energy from his aura, okay, what he's been maybe taking in. Because when there's smoking or you know, drinking or drugs or just being around toxic people, it can really affect your own aura and you're absorbing all that energy. So he needs to make better choices. He has to get away from something that's affecting him right now. So, group 1, we've got Sweet Tooth. He might love chocolate. We've got Native Hawaiian. We've got Orange. Anyone that's, any continents or states or countries or whatever that comes up here, or cities, could be somewhere they've been born. Okay, they might have been born there. They might live there. They might have grown up there. They might travel there for work. They might want to go there on their travels. So, it's just anything. Short hair. We got Poetic. Kind of reminds me of a Pisces. With a poetic. Hard-working person. We've got Southwest. They might live southwest of you. Sunny. Or you could live southwest of them. Sensual. And sunny means that it could be, like when I see sunny, I think of positive things here. It could be a sunny day when you next have contact. Teacher. Someone could be a teacher with brown hair, brown eyes. Football. We've got Queensland in Australia. We've got happy. Yeah, look at that. Wants to be happy. Wants to make you happy again. Meat eater. And we've got grey. Could be a grey car they drive. Could be... I'm thinking of that 50 Shades of Grey too. There might be some fantasies going on there. And also grey eyes. I guess northwest. Grey hair. Could be northwest of you. Weekend away, wants to take you for a weekend away, or might be visualizing, like in their mind, remember, what am I saying? Reminiscing, I can't talk, reminiscing about a time they did take you away. They could be younger than you, owns land or a house, could be cuddly, loves to cuddle, because it said something about wanting to be close to you. Egypt, we've got Mauritius, and we've got Scorpio energy coming through, as well as protein shake, socialite. So might drink protein shake. Samoa. And look, wants to see you again. How beautiful. So let's get some charms and letters. So we've got here a telephone. Definitely going to make contact with you. Oh, I love it. So we've also got the 316 John. So it says here on the back, for God so loved. So I feel like this person could be religious. 316 could be a special number as well. And it could be like the 16th of March. You know, it's already gone now, I guess. But it could have been something then. Someone's name might be John. But it shows me that they might be praying over you, praying over the connection. We've got the shell here too. Look at that near the ocean. Abalone shell right there too. So someone might go crayfishing or deep diving or whatever it might be. We've got the shell, so yes, could live near the beach. We've got the aeroplane, long distance connection for some of you. Or they want to travel with you or to you. We've got the spanner, so definitely want to fix this. And the hammer as well. Could be a builder, someone who's in the trade, but definitely want to fix it with you. And we've got the anchor, once again, another ocean connection, might even own a boat, might travel by boat to you, like a cruise or wherever. But the anchor shows me they want to anchor themselves into your life. They want this for like the real deal. They do want to commit. And we've got that this bond can never be broken. It's very strong. We've also got a little letter here. How cute. So it could be a text message or something you get in your inbox, in your email. They might actually literally send you a card in the mail. We've got a dragon. So it could be someone, year of the dragon. They might be into dragons. Shows courage and protection. And it shows me that they want to have courage in coming forward into this. And look at that. We've got the the number 21. How am I looking at this? Yes, 21 right there. So someone could be 21 years of age. 21 could be a house number. It could be significant somehow, but I feel like they feel that you hold the key to their heart. All right, let's get some, wow, I don't want to burn myself. Initials, we've got an N, H, D, Y, X, L, Z, M, B, and an S. And I'm going to quickly do something. There's no vowels today. I'm going to quickly do something I haven't done. So what star signs could you be dealing with? Doesn't have to, you know, if it doesn't come out, doesn't mean it's not yours, but just curious. We've got Pluto, which is Scorpio. We've got Libra. Could be Jupiter in Libra. Venus in Scorpio. Scorpio's coming through very quickly. I mean, very strongly. Saturn in Leo here as well, guys. So all those other cards that I talked about before as well are relevant. I want to get some, just some last advice cards for you. These are my new Divine Colors and Numbers Oracle that I created. Let's get something that you need to know from Spirit. Financial blessings coming in. Congratulations, a financial blessing is about to enter your life. This may be an approved loan, a job promotion, a gift from a friend or family member, a win on the lottery, a sale of a house, money inherited, or even finding cash unexpectedly on your travels. Even though you've been managing to get by, you've been doing it tough for a little while now. So the universe knows how hard you've been working towards your dreams. Open your arms wide to receive the special blessings that are about to come into your life. So that's a very special, kind of like a on the side message there for you about money, finance, abundance coming in. Maybe you've been praying for that, even around the connection. That's something, you know, that you both are able to have money to travel towards each other or whatever it might be. So let's have a look at what else is going on here. So the truth is coming through. Look at the Libra, okay? The scales of Libra, the scales of justice, the scales of clarity coming through and balance. And it's like that hot, cold energy, yin-yang energy too, and it's like a twin flame energy. The truth is coming through. You're going to be hearing truth from your person, it looks like here, which I think is just absolutely gorgeous because it feels like they do want to balance things out with you. They don't want things left up in the air or just hanging, you know, hanging there. I've got another card I want to use for you guys, and then that'll be your reading. Yes, these are your special cards here. Okay, so heighten your vitality, raise your vibration, raise your energy. You can do that through meditation. You can do it through the foods that you choose to eat. And being around good people in your life as well. So if you're able to raise your vibration and keep shining your light, it's not only going to benefit you, but it's also going to help your person to be inspired to do the same things in their own life and to find their way to you. And I really hope this has resonated with you today. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. Hi, group 2. Welcome, guys. You chose the rose quartz crystal here with this card here, which is the Fresh Approach. And I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot with that one. So how gorgeous is this card? Got the rainbow swirling down here. We got her, this feminine looking into the water here at all the marine life as well. And there's like a treasure of, I don't know what that is. It might be shells and things down there, but it's just beautiful. We've got the full moon here as well. And taking a fresh approach to something. So we've got the beautiful flower on her there. And look at the trees on her head as her hair. I love that. It's so gorgeous. Got all the butterflies on the side there. We've got different African animals. It looks like a lot of African animals there. So there could be an African connection for some of you here. We've got the birds, the tropics as well. So someone could live in the tropical area. Someone might live near the beach as well, or a body of water. Someone might like fishing. But what I've got is a very feminine, beautiful energy here. I've got the waterfalls, I've got the Greenland. Someone could live there near that as well, in a very lush area. But, you know, I get a very beautiful cleansing energy with this. I feel like this is 2 and the 1 represents like the Empress in the Tarot, or 21 is the world as well. So there's a feeling of success and accomplishment on someone's path, and so maybe a cycle has come to an end. Also being the full moon culmination, it's showing that something is coming to an end, The cycle has, you know, is like a completion now. So I feel like in some ways the rainbow after the storm, it could have been an emotional storm, the water being emotions here that your person was undergoing. Some of you might resonate with these messages as well. You know, sometimes we can, the messages can be reversed, especially if you're twin flames. It's like a mirroring going on. And I feel like it's at night time, see, that they're mostly doing their thinking and reflecting on their feelings for you. So it's interesting because we are asking, are they on your mind? I mean, sorry, are you on their mind? What are they thinking about you? And I'm feeling that they're feeling you, okay? Not just thinking about you, but feeling your energy also. And they are deep in thought. See how she's in deep in thought, looking down and maybe, you know, because it is a feminine here too, so it could definitely be talking about you. But I feel in some ways maybe some of you have felt like you've, you know, let this go and you want to try a fresh approach with this. But I do feel like with your person as well, they are definitely going within and reflecting. It's that introspection mode, engaging how to maybe have a fresh approach in this, how to pursue something again, perhaps with you. And I see the growth. See, with the trees here, there's a lot of growth that your person's gone through in this time. So we're going to see they've probably released and surrendered to a lot in their life, in this connection maybe as well. All right. So we are going to see, okay, your divine masculine. You'll probably hear me say they a lot because I'm so used to saying that in my general readings to fit everybody. But this is specifically for your masculine, okay? What he is thinking about you. So I'm just trying to find the cards that I was using. There they are. So let's get his current energy, okay? And then what he's feeling. So current energy regarding this connection with you for group 2. What is he feeling? Oh, wow, look at that. I am filled with fear and doubt. There's regret here. This kind of reminds me of the 5 of Cups energy. So, you know, if that's his energy up here, okay, looking into the water, looking down, deep in thought, maybe thinking about the past, reminiscing, and having that self-reflection, self-awareness, like especially looking down in the water at yourself. So I feel like he's had time to really take a look at himself and he's feeling this regret. See how there's like a ring there too? Like maybe there's a regret that he didn't commit when he had the time to or the opportunity to. There could be a regret that there was a commitment and something just went wrong in the connection. Let's have a look. What is he regretting here? What is this, Spirit? So we've got here the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. Wow. Yes. He sees that you were lucky, you know, he was lucky to have you and he took advantage of that. He took it for granted. I'm just going to pause as my cat wants to get out of the room. But I see this as Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortunes, or Sagittarius energy as well. And we see it's interesting this one, we see the feminine and the masculine, the Queen and the King on this, right? A couple, a power couple together on this journey. But it's like he got off the wheel. It's like he got off the wheel or you pushed him off, feminine, because he did something to hurt you and there's some action he may have taken that really made you feel like, you know, he was treating you less than what you deserved. But he sees you as this Empress. He may not have treated you that way, but he does see you this way. And you've got a heart full of love, and some of you could be religious. We've got the cross there, but we've got the Phoenix rising. So he sees you as somebody who knows how to defend herself, someone who's strong in her power, empowered, and has the wisdom of the lotus here too. So you have the wisdom, you have a spiritual knowledge to you that he might even be afraid of, like some kind of energy he can feel around you, like that mystical energy. He's not sure where the strength comes from. You know what I mean? Like it's really quite amazing. So he's trying to wonder, where does this strength come from within you? How can you be so resilient without him, kind of thing? which is interesting because there's regret here, and maybe he did hurt you, and maybe you were hurt, and maybe that was shown to him. But he's seen how you've picked yourself up. And it's interesting because this is the energy he's sitting in too, but I feel like I am reading it, and that's how he's looking at you, okay? That's how he's looking at you. And I do feel for a lot of them, they got off the wheel. They didn't want to be on this journey. They took it for granted, and they had a really amazing destiny. It was destiny. And I feel like he knows that now. He's regretful because he knows, oh my God, this was or is destined, and I've gone and stuffed something up. So for a lot of them, they did get off the wheel. They didn't want to be on the ride anymore and see where it would go. And you've just blossomed Divine Feminine without him. So I feel like he's regretful because he's looking at how far you've come, and you know, he already thought you were an amazing feminine, but is now really seeing how amazing you have become. Like you're glowing up. You got all this amazing stuff going on. So how's he feeling? Look at this. Okay, for a lot of you, there's been a deception here. So secrets, I hate not knowing what's going on. He might have been keeping secrets because there's also lies. I can't seem to do what's right. So what I see here is that for some of you, you might have really been betrayed. He's very stressed about it. I'm under so much pressure. It could be that he didn't reveal something to you that was significant about his life. It could have been that he kept you a secret, okay? Maybe he just didn't treat you as good as you should have been. He didn't value you for what you are and what you're worth. He might have taken advantage of that and kept you a secret from his family, from his friends, from social media. It could be that as well, okay? Some of them might have cheated on you. There's different ways to be deceptive. But if you've closed off to him, he's now not liking that at all. He wants to know what's going on in your life. And he feels stressed because he did the wrong thing and he doesn't know what's going on. So, yes, he's felt very rejected here. 5 of Pentacles. We've got 2 5s, which is chaos. He's feeling chaos in his mind and his heart about this. It's really playing on his mind. And it's interesting, isn't it? We've got like a wounded divine masculine being nurtured by a feminine. So I'm wondering if he went running to another feminine, whether it be a karmic partner, like a romantic partner, or if it was someone like family where he was playing the victim. There's just something there that he might have made something to look at. What am I saying? Made something to look like it was your fault. Okay. And kind of took the coward's way out. That could be something there. Right. So let's see. Okay. Because what I see here is that, yes, you are on his mind. But he's stressing out. He's regretful and he's stressing out because his, whatever the lies are, or, you know, the narrative he's been playing with is catching up with him now, and he's got to face it, and he's not happy with that because it's stressful, you know, especially when he knows that he's the one losing out in the end, you know. So what is he really thinking about deep down regarding you? What is he thinking about? So your light illuminates my mind and soul, inspired. So he's looking at you. He's looking up to you, okay? This is the Empress. He's looking up to you as this beautiful goddess, divine feminine, male or female, doesn't matter, divine feminine. He's looking up at you and is in awe of your power and your presence, your beauty. All those things is inspiring him to want to do better. I'm about to break, weak. And I swear I didn't do it, innocent, and envy. Every day I feel worse about myself and my choices. So there's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of kicking himself, about to break. What's that? So yes, about to break free from something that's holding him back. It could be his own stress, his own shadows, okay, that he's got to face now. But this innocent energy, I swear I didn't do it, is, yeah, there might be I feel like he's breaking free of that denial, okay, of maybe he did say those things and was lying, like, I didn't do this, and he actually did do something. So that could be something there as well, and you're helping him to have integrity. He looks at you as someone who's got, you know, truth and integrity, and you are who you say you are. You don't have any need for games or anything like that. You won't let your feelings be played with anymore. And he's envious of the life you might be living and what other people have, and especially if you've moved on with someone else too. And Ace of Rods is the inspiration. That is the new start. That is the spark coming in, the motivation coming in. Wow, they've just fallen on the floor. Too many. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, he still doesn't want to really come forward, I think, with complete truth. I feel like he still is thinking of, like, keeping something to himself. So there's regrets there, but he's not fully coming forward. There's a lot of pain and heartbreak here around you. Like, I feel like he really does feel torn. He feels upset that he's hurt you in that way. He did not want to hurt you, but he was in his ego. And he's feeling torn with this. Yeah, he's feeling torn. Maybe there's a third-party situation here as well. And we've got the Six of Pentacles. So, yeah, wants to give a little bit to you. Not everything, but still wants to have some fairness, wants to make things right and balance it out in some way with you, but he may not necessarily give everything to you. He's still going to keep up a wall a little bit there. So what does he want to say to you? Okay. I have been watching you from a distance. So he's watching you, maybe your social media, maybe getting info through different people that know you. You are a diamond of immense strength and beauty. Yes, he definitely sees you as glowing up, bright in the world. You are an inspiration to others, and he envies that because he wishes he could also be on that pathway, you know. And this is a Taurus Libra energy too. I don't know if I said that before. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And he says, I can never say it, but I do love you, and you are so precious to me, like you're a rare diamond. Doesn't feel like he deserves you. And self-doubt, comparing, self-loathing, insecure. Yeah, he definitely is very insecure. He's in a shadow. He doesn't feel like he can live up to what you need him to be. He's done his dash. There's been lies or secrets. It might not even been anything major. Could have just been that he was running away and lying, you know, to you, and because he was scared about, you know, where he might be or anything like that. But for a lot of you, there is a betrayal here. And magnetized desire, passion, love. So he is feeling that with you, and he might be really insecure as to who is getting your attention or love as well. That's very strong there. Let's get a shadow message. I may run only because these deep feelings are real and scare me. We just said that. So yes, they're definitely very strong feelings. He doesn't know, he may not have the emotional maturity to actually deal with them. And my spiritual growth is stunted at this time. And I feel so overburdened and exhausted by our unresolved issues. So spiritual growth is stunted. So in other words, he's in a shadow, he's stuck. There's definitely no emotional growth maybe there. And if there's no growth, there's no maturity. So don't leave me, he says. Oh no, the other one. I know we're connected even when we're apart. It's time we got out and had fun. So he just wants to leave the past in the past, let the heavy stuff go. Let's just be friends and move on. You know, it's that kind of like casual kind of energy coming back. Your light helps me navigate through the darkness towards you, see? Your light illuminates my mind and soul. And what does it say? I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level, but there is a commitment fear here. So his doubts of the divine masculine says, I've said bad things about you to others, and now I don't know how to make it right. And that's what that energy was that I felt, that he was running to others, maybe another feminine, whether it be family or a romantic connection, and bad-mouthing you, you know, and now regrets it because he does love you. If it feels too complicated based on our past. So he's not sure how to make things right, even though he wants to, but, you know, he can't give everything because then he'd be vulnerable. So if I could stay, I would. And twin flame, you're my secret mystery, fulfilling every fantasy. So he knows that you're a, you know, he feels like you are the other soul, like the other half of him, his mirror. And I don't like the attention others give you, and I know I should be giving you more. I'm just frozen in fear. So this is so in line with what we're saying about this. I've been meditating and expanding my mind. I'm starting to see. So there might be some awareness coming in. And I catch myself imagining our lives lived together and how it would all work out. And I know you would treat me like a king. And I want to tear off your clothes and have my way with you, leaving my scent and prints all over what belongs to me. So there's a bit of a possessive energy going on there. Interesting that we saw the self-reflection and awareness coming in, like a cycle coming to a close within his life as well. So that's interesting that he'd be feeling all these feelings coming up, especially if something's coming to a close in his life and he wants to come back. I think about speaking my truth. And you are my greatest teacher. There is nobody else in my heart. I can't stop loving you. And I feel old without you. And I think about making love to you. And I get jealous when it comes to you. Yeah, he doesn't like people being in your life. Like as in another maybe romantic, intimate person. Or if he feels that someone else is turning you against him, he might have an issue with that. I feel you. I've been feeling you close to me, especially at night. Can you feel me the way I am feeling you? Yeah, it said that nighttime he thinks about you. And I'm paying attention. Your voice haunts me. I hear you in my head talking to me. Is it real, I wonder? So there could be times where you are actually talking to him in your mind, or even out loud when you're on your own. You know, some people do that, and he's hearing it. I'm worried. I'm so afraid that you will move on and meet someone else. It's keeping me awake at night. I can't lose you. That's that stress. And I feel you. My spider sense is tingling. Are you thinking of me? Because I am definitely thinking of you. Wow. Very, very strong stuff coming through. It's very intense. We are in each other's life for a reason. Thank you for showing up. And I turned out liking you a lot more than I originally planned. I'm somewhere between giving up and seeing how much more I can take. So I feel like with that, it's almost like he is in a place of self-punishment. Like, should I just give up on us and just, you know, because I think the hanging on to you is also doing his head in as well. I made a mistake. Now I'm living with the consequences. I regret it. I really do. There's a lot of regret there. Very much so. Wow, there's so many there. I'm going to read them though. So there's that one, okay, and the feminine's on her own. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So he has to step back and give to himself. This could be a message for you as well. And the angel wings here. So the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So he's got to learn to have forgiveness, you know, self-forgiveness as well. Because he's really holding on to it so much, this past, and it's weighing on his mind, and it might be that you could have blocked him, you know, something could have happened where he just feels like he can't come forward and talk to you and explain things. He has fears of coming forward, all that stuff, but only time will tell. So could be at the moment that he's in that mindset of only time will tell, you know, I'll just go with how I'm going to gauge how things go. So it could be some time before he comes forward. We've also got acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So it's like he has to come to terms with how things are right now. And there might be a little bit of a control thing going on here because there's so much stress he can't do anything about things right now. And healing, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So I think that's a very important message for you to do that with him and yourself. And sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So being able to maybe visualize yourselves in a healing light, knowing that it is a sacred union, and, you know, being in that 5D energy as much as you can is important. So what does his higher self want to say to you? Divine guidance. I'm amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. So everything that's falling apart is also making things come together as well. It's kind of like it falls apart for other things to come into it. and fall together, if that makes sense. So it feels like maybe he feels that this is destined, that in time, you know, you'll be brought back together at the right time. And he's maybe even reminiscing at how the universe brought you together in the first place, and knows it's something very special, and knows in his heart perhaps that, you know, things are not truly over. So let's have a look then. I'm just seeing if I've got all the cards, because I tend to forget things, but so manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So this is a thing he's trying to learn, I feel, is how to manifest what it is he wants, but he keeps almost like he's just confused, running in circles at the moment. This is also your special message, because I feel like you have awareness with this, is to manifest what it is you want in this connection here. It could be healing. I mean, it is saying healing. That's very important that you have that, the healing there. Yes, because it looks like it can rebuild, okay? And that's on his mind also, on how to rebuild this. Yes, a wish is coming true. Wow. But it's not the time right now, so it could take some time, as I said. Wow, look at that autumn release. We're talking about releasing things. Now, it could be around autumn time, once something's been released, that there is going to be contact, but we can see reconciliation occurring right here. So that's really quite amazing and beautiful. And we've got here, peace is coming through. So there's going to be peace of mind. I feel like, you know, it's going to be a little while, maybe a few months, that he's going to be in this energy, and something might shift. Maybe it's that, you know, the spiritual healing that you're going to be doing. Because I remember with my twin, when I put white light around us and meditated on that, the next day I heard from him, and we weren't in contact for a long time. So it could work, you know, sending out love and light with a genuine intention for his own healing. That can definitely work in, you know, your favor as well. But there is peace of mind coming through, because wisdom is coming through. And once we have the knowledge, that's when things make sense and we can breathe a sigh of relief. And I think that's what's happening for him, is that he's learning along the way. Other things are coming to him, you know, as well. I'm just saying, if I got all those cards, I can't even remember. Did I have those cards? No. So I don't think I did these ones. And we've got here, when I think of you, I smile. I look inside yourself. So it's almost like he's saying, look inside yourself as well, as to, you know, things you might need to heal. But I feel like he is doing that. He is starting to have that self-reflection right now. Might not like the things he sees. Is still running, but trying to face it. Be kind to yourself, he says. And mistakes are the soul's lessons. So he's trying to realize that, okay, what's happened between us was meant to be. It's teaching us something. And he's saying, please forgive. Look at that. Please forgive. So, yeah, it's sad. You know, there is a sadness here for sure. So, ideal course of action. So that's what he's looking at right now, is the ideal course of action, which is the best way to go for all involved. So that is definitely something that he's trying to navigate through right now, is the next move towards you as well. Yes, I'm just seeing some things. All right, let's get you a special message using my Divine Colors and Numbers Oracle that I, recently created. All right, you got two messages here. Positive momentum. All of your prayers, positive thinking, and visualizations are working behind the scenes. It may seem like a slow and long journey, but keep your faith and optimism, as your goals are not far from being reached now. It is when we become anxious or pessimistic around a situation that we cancel the effects of the good hard work we have put towards manifesting them. Don't allow fear to take over today. Keep focused on your positive momentum. You are almost there. How beautiful. So just keep positive, keep manifesting what you've been manifesting. And this is what's going to come in. Blossoming abundance. Congratulations. Your patience is being rewarded as divine abundance is now blossoming in your life. This little miracle is just a start for many other prosperous gifts to unfold in your life, but has come at the right time to give you a kickstart. It may be something small, but you are most grateful for the extra help. This may be shown through someone lending a helping hand at the last minute, an unexpected victory, or being gifted with money or resources. Regardless of how abundance shows up in your life, open your arms wide to receive. So something is coming in, a new beginning with something so beautiful. We're going to get star signs, charms, letters, attributes, you name it right now. So exciting. I love it. I love it. All right, let's have a look. Got the letters, the charms, and the attributes. Here we go. So hang on, I'll show you what I'm doing. These are all the attributes here. And, excuse me, crazy, doing a lot of talking today. Native Hawaiian. So any towns, cities, continents, states, that kind of thing. Could be somewhere they've been born in, have grown up in, we're living in, want to travel to, maybe travel to for work, or want to go to in future with you. We've got a bird. Oh, someone might own a bird, or it could be representing messages coming to you because they are the messengers. We got Vietnam. We got Pisces. We've got sensual, detective. So someone's being a detective right now. Maybe you know, maybe he is being a detective, looking at your social media, stuff like that. This all could relate to you as well. And we got China. We've got commitment. Wants a commitment. Cautious. Yeah, wants a commitment, but is cautious. And it's funny, this word's come up, drives. So drives a car, might like long drives. But it's interesting, it says drives cautious. So someone might drive cautious, cautiously. That's so funny. We've got materialistic. We've got free. So it's breaking free from something. 50 to 60 could be an age range, or it could be miles or kilometers they are from you. We've got vivid dreams. Oh, yes, dreaming about you very vividly. And we've got here campfire. So it could have been something in the past that you did together that he's reminiscing about, or in future, you know, he might like campfires. Music around the campfire could be for someone. We've got motorsports, and we've got design. Could be fashion design, graphic design, interior design, art design, could be anything, something about designing things. And we've got cyclist, someone might ride a bike, celebration. So we did see the celebration. Yeah, live music. So interesting. Could be a celebration that's like there's a gathering for live music. The writer, someone who is writing things. We've also got comfortable lifestyle. And we've got someone with long hair. And we've got inland. So it's interesting because we did have the beach, but Libya. We've got deep voice. We've got well-dressed. And we've got someone who might be from Portugal, someone who's into philosophy. It says philosophical. Brazil could be somewhere. And we've got dating. So it could be that someone is dating at the moment. You know, he or you could be dating someone, or he might want to return to you and start dating you. We've got dogs. So someone owns a dog. And we've also got motorbike. So I'm getting tattoos too with that. So let's have a look at some charms. So what's that? I don't know what that is. So here we go. We've got the headphones. So live music, podcasts, whatever it might be, radio announcer, could be anything, but someone who loves listening to music. And we've got what is this thing? A little cross. Could be someone who has a tattoo of a cross. Guns N' Roses or something coming through. I don't know why. But it could be religion. Once again, someone could be religious. Could be Catholic. Could be anything. We got the angel here, the guardian angel. So I feel like, you know, they could be praying over the connection, but there's definitely guardian angels coming in. We've got the Libra energy too. So he wants fairness and balance in this. He wants to make things right and have integrity. We've also got the sunnies. When I look at this, I feel like he might be reading up on you through social media, or looking at you. He's looking at you from afar. Someone might wear glasses. And we've got the bow tie. So I definitely feel like he might want to give you a gift. This could mean a gift, definitely. And we got the forks, they might want to take you out for dinner or want to cook you a meal. We've got the crown, so wants to, you know, working on becoming a divine masculine, the emperor, the king. And we've got Denmark, or Holland, is it? I think someone said regarding the windmill as well. And was it Sweden? I can't remember now. But it kind of reminds me of the winds of change here as well. So things are changing. And we've got a feather. So if you're seeing feathers in your path, this is a sign, okay, that things are going to heal here between you. And we've also got like significant feathers in your path, you know. And we've got the musical symbol here too. So someone could definitely be musical, the treble clef. And we got the pine cone, so they could be pining after you. I feel like he is, because he's got that regret. And we got the rose, how beautiful. So you are his rose. He might want to give you a rose. Someone's name might be Rose. And we've got this little thing called handmade, how cute. So it's like a handmade gift he might want to give you. Something that he's made. And then we've got the little clock here too. So this reminds me of like the Alice in Wonderland clock, I think. So you might feel like he's running out of time. The flash is gone, but that's okay. I haven't got much to do here now. So these are the initials, okay? P, Q, S, Z, T, N, A, E, O, Y, V, J, L, M and a D. Okay, I could be here all day and my phone's running out, but there's a dam. Might be a body of water like a dam on the property. I got the name Dan, Daniel, Danielle. Tan, someone could be tanned. We got a man, so yeah, male, masculine here as well. We've got the C, CEA, so definitely could live near the ocean. These are just things that are quickly coming through right now before I have to pack it up. Yeah, so Doyle is a name, I guess I can see. But yes, you can write them down and work out what you can get from that. I'm just going to quickly get some star signs that you could be dealing with here. Okay, so you might be dealing with Venus in Aries. So Aries, Sagittarius, which is a moon in Sagittarius, like a Sagittarius moon sign. We've got Saturn in Leo. So you don't worry about the planets so much, but it could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Gemini. That's the Mars in Gemini. And we've got Pisces as well. So very interesting, guys. Now, if that's resonated, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, be a part of the Divine Family, and I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. Hi, Group 3. Welcome, guys. You chose the unicorn, and just going to move that one. You chose the unicorn and the hope and happiness card. Beautiful, isn't it? It's like this feminine energy in the sky, just eyes closed and with a look of serenity on her face. We've got the birds flying and the geese in the pond and the butterflies, and the birds are also about migration. Also, what's that on the side there I'm just looking at? Oh, it looks like all these animals and people, fairies, things like that there as well. And this looks like they're all going in the same direction along here as well, all facing the same way. Yeah, so it's about migration. There's swans there. Geese or swans can represent soulmate connection here as well. And butterflies are transformation. We've got the number 48. So it's equals to 12. And that's in 12 in the tarot is the Hanged Man, which is all about perspective. It's an awakening. It's being able to see things from a different perspective. So it's kind of like you go into a place of meditation and being able to change the way you look at things. And interesting, she's got her eyes closed. So it's kind of like her hair is the galaxy. So I feel like in some ways, this could be you or their energy. Someone wants to focus on hope and happiness right now. They want to put the past behind them. The water is the body of water is emotion. Okay, so shows me that it's serene water. It's not, flowing water or like turbulent water. It's a serenity right here. So I feel like your person's peaceful. They're calm right now. They might be traveling. They might be moving at the moment, moving around or moving to another location. Could be moving towards you as well, because I feel like these animals here, like the movement is towards the feminine. So I feel like he's coming towards you, and it feels like it's a really peaceful energy. And there's perhaps something that he wants to say to you, have a heart-to-heart. And this is also your energy where you're just, whatever will be, que sera, sera. And you're in your own element. You're in your own peace here as well. And I think that's just gorgeous, making your own, creating your own happiness with or without him. And I got that song from you too, With or Without You. I know it's a different meaning, but yeah, it's almost like with or without him, you are going to just follow your dreams and be at peace. So it's what you're choosing. And I feel like he's hoping for happiness with you. Yeah. All right, what's your divine masculine's current energy? Wow. Nobody cares, isolation. Okay. Let's have a look. Where's the cards I was using? Yes, these ones here. So it's interesting because that hope and happiness, I feel like that is his energy when it comes to you. So this could be something else going on in his life where he's feeling isolated right now. He's hiding away, maybe in a bit of a dark place within himself right now, maybe literally in a dark room. Wow, 10 of Swords. This is the betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back, feeling, oh, look at this one, 7 of Swords. Yeah, it definitely feels like someone did the dirty on him. And it could have been that he did the dirty as well. So you can look at it in both ways here. But it's like a victim energy here. Nobody cares, isolation. Yeah, so interesting how we've got this person here lying in the snow, like in the cold, okay, in the cold, and this masculine here is lying in a cold floor. So I really do feel it's him lying like this. And I mean, if you can relate to it as you being this person, then take that message. But I feel like something was swept from under his feet and he didn't see it coming. And it could have been that you decided to leave this connection for whatever reason. You might have said goodbye to this and peacefully let it go, and he's feeling the consequences of that. Maybe he was blindsided, didn't see that coming. And it's to say for you to be able to do that, maybe things were just not gelling, or there was no commitment being made, or you just weren't feeling like you were being valued like you should be. But there is this feeling that he's now lying like this, feeling that this was maybe a very quick ghosting. Okay, I'm going to turn it around right now as well. He could have really betrayed you, could have blindsided you, could have ghosted you and left this very quickly. Okay, might have pulled the rug from under your feet, you didn't see it coming, and now he's wearing the consequences of this pain and action. So it's almost like hurt has been done on both sides perhaps here. But there's definitely, it feels like, yeah, it's such a weird thing. It's almost like what he did to you, someone else might have done to him as well. So it's almost like a karmic thing coming through. And so he's not in the best energy, but I feel like when it comes to you, he's in that peaceful energy, hoping to have happiness with you. So this could definitely be that this is what happened, and still that residual energy hanging around him if he did something to you. Or even if you backed out of this and said, right, I'm out of here, I'm going MIA on this, I don't want a bar of this anymore, and you might have blocked him or hidden from him. Something like that could be happening. But take it as it resonates either way, okay? Because sometimes we can mirror. So how is he feeling for you? All right, committed. Until death do us part isn't enough. Wants to commit to you. And commitment doesn't have to be marriage, but it's definitely a union, wanting to come into union. wanting to come forward and you know, give his heart to you. And some of you may have had that before. Wow, these have all come out. 9 of Pentacles. Sees you as a very vibrant, strong, resilient person who's been working on themselves, is in a state of contentment even on your own. You know, you don't need to be with anybody. You're quite happy to be on your own, working hard on your own life. And King of Swords, yeah, wants to come through with integrity, I feel. So I do feel for a lot of you that he did this to you, okay? So it's interesting I was getting that with him, but I feel like maybe other people have done that to him, and now he's feeling the pain of what he caused you. Because if he did this to you, if he just went and ghosted you and backed out and did it very quickly and it caused a lot of pain, and it just felt like an open wound for you, like very raw pain, and if there's not been any kind of resolution or explanation or closure in any way, he's feeling very bad about that. There's a lot of heaviness in this with that, a lot of grief on his heart. Yeah, so you'll know what your situation is, but he wants to come through with truth now. He wants to come through with integrity and be strong, and he knows he owes you that. Justice here, yes, definitely wants to come through with integrity, balance for the connection. He wants to make things right, wants to balance things out. He's got this heavy karmic stuff. Like if you imagine scales, right now his end of it is like really heavy. It's weighing down on him, and he needs to balance it out. He needs to balance out his karma, and I think he knows he can do that by doing the right thing and coming through with the peace treaty, peacefulness, and hoping to bring happiness to this rather than destruction. That's kind of what it feels like. There's a Libra energy and Aquarius energy here. That's what I'm getting. A lot of swords. Could be air sign you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of air signs here. We've got the Judgment card. Look at that. Judgment and Justice. These are very strong cards together. He feels like he's being punished in some way. He might even feel like you're punishing him right now in some way too. I know that sounds weird because I got the Hope and Happiness card. Yes, but it's almost like a punishment if you're getting on with your life. If you're building yourself up and have forgotten about him, or if he thinks you've forgotten about him, that's a punishment to him. He feels it's a consequence that he has to wear, and he's not happy with that. He doesn't want to wear that. He wants the truth to come in. See the light at the end of the sword there? That's the truth, the cold, hard truth. And I think he wants to, you know... I was going to say have the balls to man up and come forward and just face you, because it feels like, I do get it very strongly for a lot of them that they did this with you. They really hurt you, and in hurting you, they hurt themselves. That's what's happened here. So there's that victim mode going on. But look at this. The Judgment card is the peace. Look at the peace lilies. Actually wants to be held accountable, or he is already being held accountable in some way. Wants to hold himself accountable, okay, for what he's done. He doesn't want to run away and hide anymore. He knows it's cowardly. He wants this with you. He wants the commitment. See the wands, 11-11, okay? It can be the twin flame card too. But 11-11 is him awakening. He's awakening to the connection and what it really means to him, and how he sees it is that, see the feminine on the horse and how he's looking up to her? He looks up to you. Whereas you might have felt that he was looking down at you at one stage, but he's looking up to you and he wants to take care of you and do the right thing now. But is it too late, you know? So let's have a look then. What is on his mind? You're obviously on his mind. Very much so, especially with the swords. They're all about the mind and communication, thoughts, ideas, action, things like that as well. We're going to see, all right. And you might feel in some ways that you've just moved on and lived your life and you've forgotten about him, that nobody cares, like you don't care. So let's see, okay, what's going on in his mind. So stuck, I can't break out of these illusions. So he is in a shadow, definite heavy grief, needing to pick himself up and recover. Feeling stupid that, you know, maybe he did ghost you or run away from this and wasn't offering an explanation. He may have betrayed you in some way. He might have gotten you so close and opened your heart and then he ran away. Compassion. Thank you for caring when nobody else did. So, you know, he sees a very compassionate, beautiful, strong person in you, and he might feel bad too because you did open up your heart to him and you did try to help him with something, and you were just loving to him, and yet he was still stuck. And maybe in some ways you might have tried to come to his rescue, even in a subconscious way. It might have been that you wanted to pull him out of a dark place, and he's just not ready. And by doing so, he hurt you. Okay, so it's like you got too close and you got stung. So, so let's see what's on his mind. He thinks that you're too good for him. And 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is the daydreaming about you and his choices and choices of action. He daydreams about the rainbow at the end of the storm. You know, that you could be looking at him in a better light. The 9 of Cups. Yeah, he's thinking about having all this beautiful, like got the 7 to the 9. So he's fantasizing about having this beautiful life with you, that everything is okay. You're both on cloud 9 with each other. Let's forget about the past. I don't even want to think about it, he's thinking. If only he could go back in time. And we've got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, wants to come forward with a love proposal. Is fantasizing about this. But it's once again in his mind. Okay, so she's got her eyes closed. She's got her eyes closed. He's got his eyes open, but still, this person looking away. So it's almost like he feels this, okay, he feels this, that he wants to open up and make things right with you. Wants to come in and propose to you, maybe really propose. Got the rings there and the commitment. Is fantasizing about this, what it would be like to have this happy ever after with you. To have a wish come true with you, to be with you. He thinks it would be a wish come true for you to take him back. See, the 4 of Cups, he's discontent right now. He's got a lot of discontentment in his life. He's just bored. He's not happy where he is. If anything, like when he thinks about you, he feels very emotional. And we've got all the cups here. Look at all the cups, right? You probably can't see the words, but yeah, all the cups here. There's so many cups. This is emotion. So his emotions become very overwhelming for you when he thinks about you. So let's get some energy. So this is the Pisces energy here. We got Judgment, which is Scorpio, Justice, Libra. I said that, didn't I? Yeah. So let's have a look here. I want to trust myself again. Our union is meant to be. And I'm trying to find the way out of that place of being stuck in illusion and that darkness. I've never loved anyone the way I love you. I meet you in my dreams. And let's start a family together. So he's visualizing that. You are the only one I want. And so when I look at that hope and happiness card too, it's almost like he wants to move towards you in a peaceful way, but he knows that he's bogged down with all this stuff. He's stuck in thinking badly about himself, in that victim mode. So how could he possibly come forward when he's carrying all that heavy stuff, and that's what he believes right now about himself? Yeah, he believes deep down you deserve better than what he's given or able to give right now. So he's fantasizing. The only thing he can do is fantasize about having a beautiful life with you. And I'm connected with you no matter where you are. And I know I messed up and did things that made it seem like I don't care, but trust me, you are my world. And just wanted to say too, that the feminine in the sky, like she's just content in her own space. Whatever will be, will be. But it's kind of like if she's in the sky, she's kind of like, it might be that he's afraid that she's going to kind of like float away from him. She's just moving away from him. So it could be something he feels that he's got to come forward with communication soon. I'm somewhere between giving up and seeing how much more I can take. And I need you because I love you. So it could be that he in some ways feels like, is this worth it, pursuing it? Should I even hang on to this anymore? Because it's really haunting me and taunting me. So let's have a look at other cards. I'm interested. I know you are focusing on other things and it makes me curious about what you are doing. I want to share your dreams. So he sees you as someone very independent, working on yourself and your life. I'm healing. I hate the silence between us as much as you do, but it's where I do my deepest healing. And I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me. I wanted to be, but I was afraid of letting you down. And I'm learning who I am. I feel like there is a reason we have been brought together, like we have a mission together, and I want to be a part of that, so I am learning my lessons. And you are just perfect. I'm sorry I keep messing up. So that's a message that's come through a couple of times about he knows he's messed up. And he's sorry. I don't intend to come and go. I'm just overwhelmed when I feel you moving on and scared when things are going too well. Yeah, so things could have been going really well and then he just upped and left and freaked out. Pleasure takes on a whole new meaning with you. And let's take a ride and explore each other's bodies. So he's definitely fantasizing about that, connecting with you. And love scares the shit out of me, but I want it. I do want it. And please don't give up on us. I promise I will be back soon. And I'm afraid to open up fully in love. So what is his doubts? So he's got doubts. He's got, I'm still hurt from past rejections. Yes, I'm telling you, this stuff also is to do with his own past. But what happened to him or what he's done to others, he's repeated in this with you. So he's been hurt badly, but he's also hurting you badly. And then that's hurting him badly as well. So it's like a double whammy or a triple whammy even. What if you end up leaving me for another? And would you take my independence away from me? So there's all sorts of fears going on there. So let's get this one. I constantly feel you running through my veins. And I have been watching you from a distance. So he's watching your social media maybe, or look, keeping an eye on things through friends. I'm so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. And you are worth fighting for. That's beautiful to know. You are worth fighting for. Because maybe you just gave up and didn't fight for it. So horny, focused, desire, desire focused on you. Yes, he's feeling very horny, sexual about it. Inconsistent, unreliable, unstable game playing. So that could have been what it was, or what it felt like was that he was game playing. 1 minute really wanting you, the next minute going cold, and there's regret here, thinking about past mistakes, wishing it was different, and ruminating. And that's what he's doing in his time of, sadness and reflecting right now. He's also a little bit in that shadow of like, nobody cares and I messed up and I'm the victim. So let's do a shadow message. So he says to you, I am keeping my feelings for you secret. Look into my eyes and you'll see what I feel. So for some of you, he's never told you that he loves you, or has deep feelings, or wants all of this commitment. Other people are affecting our connection. So it could be third parties there. And when I think of you, I feel angry. So there's still stuff that he needs to sort out. And light message here. So the light message says, I go to sleep with a smile knowing you are with me in my dreams. And I know we're connected even when we're apart. Whoop, there it goes. And I am transparent and true. I hold strong integrity and I know you can trust me. So that's what he's doing, is maybe he's learned a harsh lesson here. And he wants to come through with that integrity we see with this one right here, see? He definitely wants to come through with integrity with that one and the Justice card together. There's definitely been almost like if something has happened to him in the past from someone else and then he's gone and done it to you, he's going to have that understanding, isn't he? That awakening, and feel so much remorse over that. Open your heart and let go of resentment. I miss you. And can you feel me with you? You are the one I dream of. And I really do care. Wow. Take those that have, Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So your divine masculine is really feeling this in the 5D, connecting with you romantically, is your secret admirer. Okay, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Absolutely. And a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So very beautiful, because while you're watching this right now, he's actually thinking about you. And we've got the yin yang here. So balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So the challenges are helping him to grow, and you. Okay, and so don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So if you're not ready to come back to him, even if he comes groveling to you, if you're not ready for that and you need time to think, it's okay to say that to him. You know, put up your own boundaries if you need to. Yeah. So his higher self says, I think I've got to slow down. I'm getting a bit breathless here. His higher self says, release. Wow, something needs to be released before we can be together. There are situations in my life that I'm working to free myself from. Please look through the illusion of karmic bonds and know that in spiritual truth, I'm bonded only to you. So he could have been caught up in another connection right now. He's not happy in that. You know, that could be something. There's been a lot of pain there perhaps, and it's triggering things within you, like towards you, the pain he feels or the pain he caused. He needs to release himself from the pain and forgive himself. That kind of thing's coming through here. And I'm so attracted to you. Yeah, he is so attracted to you. And I left you before you could leave me. Very interesting. Yes, and I can't stop thinking about you. So that's really answering the question today. Are you on his mind? You know, definitely on his mind. And I want to feel that way again. And he says, I want to tell you how I feel. Amazing. Yes, look at that. Regret but hope remains. Reminds me of the 5 of Cups energy. The yellow rose represents hope. But we see the piano keys, right? It looks almost like they're dead. It's so old and worn out. And is there a chance to restore this? And I feel like, you know, there's some hope here. Look at that, hope and happiness. Having hope for happiness with you. That fantasy keeps him going, you know. And vegetarian, vegan, so fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. That could be something that he's turning to, is to become more, you know, conscious of his health eating routine. And yeah, might be wanting to become a vegan or vegetarian and just stay away from, you know, bad things and toxins in his diet. And God box, write any worries, concerns or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. So that could be a special message for you. If there's something you're worried about, put, you know, even about if it's stuff you're picking up on from him, put it in a God box to heal it. Okay, what else have I got here? I've got cards that I want to use. So I want to do attributes and stuff. I'm running behind time on this one. Some of them have been really long today. Shit, hang on a minute. They've fallen down. Wait a second. A whole lot of them just fell on the floor. Okay, here it is, family. He's really learning, okay. Well, I feel like he wants to have a family with you. He did say that before, I want to have a family with you. He's starting to realize who is true to him, who is his true family. Might be finding, you know, maybe he has a family with someone else. Maybe there was a marriage and children and things like that, and there's maybe a divorce he's coming up against right now. That could be something that he's really focusing on, is the health of his family. Could be putting a lot of stress on him. But I also feel like he wants a family with you. He sees you as his family. That's something coming through. Excuse me. He's trying to find out where he belongs in all of this, I feel. Oh, it's too many. Sorry, guys. Crazy. These are very thick. So you are worth it. Look at that. He knows you are worth it. And he wants to come to you, travel even by overseas to you or by boat. However, he wants to come to you, okay? He wants to show you that you are worth it. You are worth fighting for, he said before. So, yes, he may have treated you like you weren't worth it. He's wanting you to know you are. Yes, internal conflict. Current emotional turmoil has you feeling that you are hitting brick walls. There is no knowing which way to turn, and it feels like the world is against you right now. Perhaps anger or sadness is simmering away under the surface. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen within this situation? It is recommended that you speak to a counsellor or trusted friend at this time before making any rash decisions. This situation will improve once you reach out for help. You do not need to go through this alone. So this could be a message for you. If you resonate that you're going through this right now, it's not a time to make a decision. You might want to talk to a friend, get something off your chest. You might be in, conflict around this situation and what to do. And, and I definitely get that this is his energy where he feels like the world's against him and is really not coping. But it could be that he does reach out to someone, because I feel like he is going to pull himself out of this. I'm just going to go and charge the phone up. It's about to die. Okay, I'm back. So I think I'm puffed out because I've got chronic fatigue and I've been doing 3 readings in a row. So I'm thinking that's what it is. But also sometimes I do channel your person, and I wasn't feeling that way with the other one. So it could have been also that he does feel breathless at the moment. He's trying to, maybe stressing himself out, sorry. He might be stressing himself on what to say or how to act. It could be something, because I feel like he is trying to rehearse what he's going to say to you as well. And it might feel like it all wants to come out at once. We're going to get some attributes and charms and initials and star signs today. Let's have a look for group 3. Please, Spirit, group 3. Got all the attributes here for group 3. Oh man, you guys have got huge. Huge pile. We've got basketball. Someone might play basketball. We've got loud music. Someone on the new moon, okay? Could be new moon manifesting going on here. But something on the new moon could be when you hear from him. We've got Netherlands. So any cities, continents, states, towns, all that kind of thing, countries, could be somewhere they were born in, have lived in, have grown up in, have travelled to for work or want to travel to with you. We've got 50 to 60 age range, or kilometres or miles that he could be from you. We've got Asia, and we've got tarot reader. Someone here might be a tarot reader. He could be one. We've got Jamaica, and we've got single, so it looks like he might be single. We got legal, so there might be some legal issues going on. Commitment issues, yeah, we can see that. We got Malaysia, and we've got casual. So yes, commitment issues, wants it casual, did want it casual, not so much now, but working on those issues. 25 to 35 could be an age range, kilometres or miles that he is from you. Also with the casual, he might dress casually, or just want things to be casual when he comes back in. Heart chakra, so opening up and healing that. And we've got here, no contact. So some of you are not in contact, could be blocked. Extrovert, someone's an extrovert. Learning, so he is learning on the journey and he's busying himself, trying to keep busy, to not think about things so much. And ambivert, so that's someone who might be introverted around, maybe normally, and then extroverted around certain people. Singer, someone might sing. And a vegan, look at that, vegan's coming up again, that's interesting. We've got the UK, plays an instrument. Mechanic or auto, so might be into cars or mechanics. Astral travel, definitely meeting up in the 5D. Thanksgiving could be a special occasion for something. And we've got affectionate, wants to be affectionate with you. Poker face, so someone's wearing a poker face at the moment. So maybe even if you're not in contact, if you're looking at each other's social media, it's almost like you don't know what they're feeling. Big laugh. represents a party. So it could be, you know, you meet at a party next, or someone's partying up a bit. Philippines. Okay, we've got someone who is insomniac, not able to sleep at night. Motorsports. Black, could be black hair. Black car they might drive. Competitive. Sri Lanka. We've also got golf, might play golf. Thailand. Practical person. Tennis is another sport. A lot of sports coming up. Overweight. We've got secret lover, so it's your secret admirer. Iraq. We've got single. So we say single again. So both of you might be single. Social media. Okay, so looking at your social media. Poet. So might have a bit of a romantic side, and Denmark is somewhere. And we've also got resolution, wants a resolution. Yoga, someone might do yoga. Cruise, interesting I said that about the cruise in the boat. Romantic, yeah, definitely wants to take you on a cruise maybe. Introverted's coming up again. We've got traveller, so wants to travel. Beach. Southwest could be where they live from you, southwest from you, or vice versa. Awakened. Generous. And we've got big transition occurring for your person. Let's get some charms. Wow, you got a lot today. It's going to be a long reading. So we've got this diamonds are a girl's best friend. Definitely represents commitment, diamond ring, that kind of thing as well. Loves the multifaceted personality that you show. So might love all aspects of you, your flaws and all. But you're very unique to him. And someone might own a rag doll or a pussycat here, or be a cat lover. We've got the mittens, so it could be snowing or it could be winter, you know, when you do talk. It could also be cooking, you know, gloves. We've got a cyclist here, so someone might ride a bike. Got the number 9 on there. And we've also got the United States of America 1 dime, and it shows a torch on there, which reminds me of the Ace of Wands. Although I think there's... yeah, that's it. The Ace of Wands it reminds me of. So there's a lot of passion, wanting to start a new path with you. And it says, in God we trust. So I feel like your person's trusting in God as well, that things will work out. Maybe praying to God. We've got 2-cent coin, which is the Australian coin. And this is the date 1980, and it's number 2 represents that duality. It represents balance. Got the frill-necked lizard, which can be playful as well. Someone who might be, you know, doesn't want to be a chameleon anymore, wants to be real with you. Breaking free from karmic cycles, that's really good. And we've got here the love heart. It says love, so he definitely loves you. And we've got the Alice in Wonderland clock. Feels like time's running out, I feel. So might be a bit stressed about that if you're moving onwards and away from him. He might be thinking that, you know, he might be too late coming in. So we've got the wisdom of the owl coming through. We've got the birdhouse too, which represents communication. But I feel like he wants to communicate from the safety of his own home right now. He might not want to meet up anywhere just yet. It feels like text or emails might be coming first. We've got the word party again. So it's interesting. There could be a birthday party or some kind of celebration when, you know, around that time he messages you, or you do meet up then. And we've also got Capricorn, so very practical, very ambitious, grounded, also wants to have a friendship with you, at least a friendship, a strong friendship there. We've got the cooking ladles and the spoons, so it could be a chef or someone who wants to cook for you or take you out for dinner. We've got 316 John. John could be someone's name, could be a Christian connection here, religious, for God so loved. 316 could be a special number for you guys. We've got a bag, so you know, I might want to go shopping with you or buy something for you. So let's have a look, okay? Initials. So we got an I and a J, a G, an N, a Z, a Y, a W, T, U, D, P, and an L, okay? So I'm not going to do all the letters today, like with making up words. I just don't have the time or energy for that, but if you want to check it out, it's JINGZYPTWUD and an L. I'm going to get star signs now, okay? What star sign could you be dealing with? Wow, that went flying crazy. We've got Leo here. Leo, the lion. someone who wants to come forward with courage, I should say. Maybe some pride there. Venus in Scorpio. We've got Venus in Aries. And Jupiter in Gemini. So don't worry about so much about the planets if that's something you're not, familiar with. But you've got Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Virgo, and Cancer. There you go, guys. I hope that's resonated today with you. Please don't forget to subscribe, be a part of the Divine family, guys, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessing. So here are the cards I used in today's reading. This is a Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And the Divine Masculine wants to come into the Emperor mode. So might be trying to build himself up to this energy right now, trying to be the king, trying to feel very masculine and in control of his own life, and being able to maybe focus on his career, building his empire, things like that. So he might be with the chess piece trying to work out what next move to make in this with you right now. We've got my Divine Journey Tarot that I created. And we've got the sudden upheaval, the Tower. So the Tower moment means that maybe things have come crashing down around him regarding this connection as well. And it's made him have to really start from scratch. He's got to pick himself up from the rubble right now. And it could have been a breakdown of this connection, or just something that's going on in his own life, which is making him question, who he is, where he's meant to be, who he's meant to be with. You are his true love, that kind of thing coming through here. So it's really making him look at himself and, trying to align where he now needs to be and what he needs to build or rebuild in his life for that stability as well to come in. We've got the Morgan Greer Tarot. And we've got here the Five of Cups. So there's a lot of sadness, a lot of regret, grief here about having no contact, okay? How things might have been left between you. There's a lot of sadness here, a lot of regret, wanting to make things right, wishing to turn back time, things like that. And instead of being able to see the positives, of the things he could change right now, he might be in victim mode. He might feel like it's too much damage being done, too much water under the bridge. So, there's still hope there, but he might still be feeling like he's just, it's a bit hopeless at the moment to do anything. We've got the Lover Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. And we've got the Divine Masculine under the water right there, and the Divine Feminine out of the water looking at him. And it says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So I feel like there's resentment. Maybe he's asking the Divine Feminine to let go of. And also within himself, he's trying to heal that. We've got the Divine Lover Oracle cards by Tammy at Bloom and Arrow Oracle. Bloom and Arrow Oracle. She's absolutely gorgeous, got lovely cards. I'm getting some more of hers very soon. Divine Lover Oracle cards. Let's get a higher guidance message from the Divine Masculine. So passion. You excite me on every level. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you, body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have experienced before. So I think that's the driving force that's going to bring him back, is that passion that he does have for you. We got the Divine Love Messages from your Twin Flame Soulmate that I created. And he says, you are my twin flame. So he must know you are his other person. If he doesn't know the label, he definitely feels like you are the other half of him. Love Messages High Priestess 1111. It says here, when I first met you, I honestly didn't know you were going to be this important to me. So it's kind of like coming as a very big shock to the system, I think, as to how much he really does feel. And we got the White Rose Guidance Divine Love Messages Volume 1 from Lindsay at White Rose Guidance. I find everything about you so pleasurable and irresistible. And the Divine Masculine Dark Truths by Liz Harrison at Guided by Angels, another beautiful tarot reader. Lindsay, Liz, and Tammy are so beautiful. I'm insecure. You treat me better than I have ever been treated, and I know that you can give me everything. I want that, but I'm still struggling with my fears, mainly about not being good enough for you or being enough for you. It's my own insecurity holding me back. So there's insecurities he's trying to work through right now. We've also got by Liz as well. We've got the Divine Masculine 101 cards. And he says, I have never loved anyone the way I love you. I think it scares him. And we've got the Moody Moon Messages Masculine Edition by Sister Moon Tarot. And he's coming into his confidence, self-assured, bold and balanced. That's something he's working on right now. We've got Darts of the Divine Masculine by Sister Moon Tarot, same lady. I think her name's Alexandra, I think. Don't quote me on it. Will you still love me in my breakdowns? Okay, so yes, he's not coping at times. So he's wondering, in my bad times, you know, when I'm not coping, will you still love me? And this is the DM's Confessions by Bridget Rao. And he says, every song I hear reminds me of you. It doesn't matter where I am or who I'm with. You always come to mind when I hear certain lyrics. So there's a song he's hearing that's reminding him of you. It could be many songs. And the Hidden Truth Oracle by All Things Intuitive. And he says to you, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Yes, and the Divine Love Oracle that I created. Whoop, that's come out. Take back your power. This is the Divine Feminine. I knew my flash was going to go, damn it. Take back your power, okay? Don't give too much power to this right now. And it's time to recover in winter time. It's time for introspection. I'm going to go and charge my phone up again. And these are by Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield. Whoop. And there's two here. So catch your breath. This is so interesting because I was breathless and I have been in the last reading. This is so weird. I'm wondering if this is my own message. But catch your breath, guys. Sometimes we do actually rush through things, or we find ourselves that we do actually hold on to our breath and we don't breathe. So we've got to remember to breathe as well. Just realizing that, you know, we don't have to rush through things at all. There's a transformation taking place here. Being out in nature will help you to calm down and unwind, things like that as well. I should take that advice today. And vulnerability. So just know that it's okay to be vulnerable. Your person is feeling vulnerable. He is actually undergoing a lot of emotional ups and downs as well, and is dealing with it possibly in the best way he knows at the moment. So just embrace your own vulnerabilities at this time and just accept them for what they are, and cocoon yourself in a space of comfort and light right now, and just be gentle with yourself. We've got the Crystal Visions Tarot by Jennifer Galasso. And we've got Page of Pentacles. How beautiful. So your person might be spending time alone, maybe playing on an instrument. This could be something that you could be doing at the moment as well, just getting out in nature. And some people might actually literally get out in nature and play an instrument. I know I used to do that with my guitar, just take it out in the bush somewhere or down by the river and just play. I haven't done that for a long time, but that's something that might be happening here. Or just get out and be near trees, ground your energy in some way. I think that's what the Divine Masculines are working on themselves at the moment as well, and really taking time out on their own to try and find who they are. I really feel that they're trying to ground their energy at the moment, so that they can best move forward, like in a practical way as well. And we've got the Angel Therapy by Doreen Virtue. And this one is interesting because this came up in, was it the last reading? I can't remember now. It might have been the second reading. But it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So the tortoise, the sea turtle, represents adventure, but it's a slow adventure. It's something that's going to take some time to do. And he is healing away certain addictions that have been holding him back. Maybe it's from toxic environments or people, telling him how he has to be. Maybe in a karmic situation, like a relationship that has been blocking his heart chakra over time as well. So he needs to heal that. There's many ways to do it. It could be many addictions that he's dealing with right now. We've got the Ocean of Emotion cards by Bridget Rao. And we've got committed. Until death do us part isn't enough. So definitely a lot of divine masculines really want to commit to the divine feminine. They feel in their heart that they are already connected and committed. So we've got Rochelle Sharman's chakra reading cards. And we got peace. I think this one came out in the last reading. Peace. So there is peace coming to mind, okay? This is the lotus crown chakra energy. Well, actually, I think this is meant to be the soul star in these cards, but I see it as crown chakra energy with the purple and the lotus. But definitely peace of mind, peace in the soul. That's where I think your divine masculine's trying to get to at this moment, trying to find out how can he get in that place so that he can come forward and speak to you in a peaceful, loving way and excuse me, and be able to approach you from a place of balance within himself as well, and that knowledge and wisdom. So these are my Divine Yin Yang Oracle for Lovers, messages of shadow and light that I created, and we'll look at a shadow message. So he says, I miss you most at night and need you with me. So at night time, he's mostly thinking about you. And we did have an insomniac in one of the readings. Stop confusing me. So he might be feeling that you're confusing him in some way. And what did you expect? Roses have thorns. So he's saying, you know, you're attracted to me. You're probably attracted to my issues and needing to come in and rescue me. It's almost like the roses are the most beautiful things, but at the same time they can harm you because they have their own defense mechanism. And that's kind of like what his thorns were, you know, having his own defense mechanism there. But it's kind of like in the shadow, it's kind of like saying, well, what do you expect? You know, I was damaged, even though I'm beautiful and I'm a beautiful person in many ways. I've also got these thorns in my side. So let's have a look at the light side message. So he says, I've never felt so connected to you than I do now. So he's really connecting on the 5D. I am transparent and true. I hold strong integrity and I know you can trust me. So that might be something he's working on, but he definitely wants to come through with truth and integrity. I need to express my innermost thoughts to you. Beautiful. And then my newest deck that I've created, last but not least, we've got Divine Colors and Numbers Oracle. So let's have a look for a special message for you. That one's coming out. Very interesting. This came out in the last one. So current emotional turmoil has you feeling that you are hitting brick walls. There is no knowing which way to turn and it feels like the world is against you right now. Perhaps anger or sadness is simmering away under the surface. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen within this situation? It is recommended that you speak to a counselor or trusted friend at this time before making any rash decisions. The situation will improve once you reach out for help. You do not need to go through this alone. And it's also part of, like, it reminds me of the Two of Swords energy too. Like, this is the shadow card, where there's an indecision, like you don't know which way to go. It seems all dark. You can't see a way out. And some of you might be undergoing that right now within your connection, really feeling like you're trapped or you're stuck. Either way, it hurts, you know, and it's just saying that reach out to someone who might be able to give you that clarity from another angle as well. And don't feel like you've got to carry this on your own. Let's get another message for you. So look at this, let go of the illusion. Very interesting, because the Two of Swords that this reminds me of has a blindfold over her face. So that's interesting. So let go of the illusion. Your core perceptions regarding a significant matter are impacting your ability to see the truth of the situation. Childhood fears may have stemmed from information we received from our parents, teachers, and news media. These fears can greatly affect how we perceive situations and can create many illusions. These illusions can revolve around relationships, sexuality, money, career, politics, religion, and spirituality. Know that you are not limited in any way. Really look within at what your true values are. Fears that arise within you are based on others' fear and ignorance. So the internal conflict you might be feeling, it may be based on, maybe you're fearing what your divine masculine's been told from other people. You might be fearing, what is he saying about you? It could be at the same time that, he has a lot of fears himself. So it's kind of like his fears then become your fears. So just being able to separate yourself in that it's just because you might feel something doesn't necessarily mean that it's true, obviously. So just being aware of who you are and keeping to that, standing your ground, being, you know, true to yourself, hear your own values, because you know who you are. And some of the divine masculines may have gaslighted the divine feminines as well, so to the point where they feel really shit about themselves, you know. So that could be part of it too, that you just got to remember who you are. And what he's thinking in his shadows is not his true reflection, or a true reflection of who you are. But that's not really what he thinks about you anyway. That's his own fears stemming from his own childhood stuff here as well, his own illusions. He's looking through an illusion through his shadows. So being aware of that could be his energy I'm reading for too. Okay. So guys, I hope that's resonated. It's all the cards I used today. It's quite a lot. And please subscribe, be part of the divine family, guys. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love you.